Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following four friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Antiriath in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Step into our mystical world called Antiriath and follow our party of three dummies as they adventure across the lands. Talik Grug, half-orc, half-mystery, the fighter, played by Taylor. Bodyknock Greenleaf, the halfling rogue with a penchant for taking things that don't belong to him, played by Josh. And the ever-mysterious Eclarian Shadow, half-elf ranger from the Eclarian Mountains, played by Seth. And last but not least, the creator of our beautiful world, the man of many voices, and our dungeon master, Sam. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show. We hope you are enjoying as much as we are enjoying making it for you. If you are enjoying the show, please give us a rating and a review on your podcast app. And while you're at it, check us out on Instagram. It's at DNDN Dummies. This is a very special episode that was created from three separate solo sessions that our players had with our Dungeon Master, just one-on-one, mano-y-mano. So there's a lot of editing on this one, so we hope you enjoy it. It was a lot of fun to make, and I hope that comes through for you guys. So stay tuned and check it out.
Okay, so quick recap. So you guys...
Stupid granny hut.
Well, let's back it up a little bit. So y'all had gone all the way out to the second poacher camp, found it destroyed. We're like, what the hell? Go back to Billy Talk, are like, Friendor, it's destroyed, like, we don't know what's going on. They're still selling shit to the grotto. We gotta find this damn grotto. And he's like, man, unless you have some criminal person who can help you, I don't know what to tell you. Bodyknock's like, I know a guy. So y'all go meet his buddy Leech, the goblin. And Leech is like, look, if I could go to the grotto, I'd be there. I'd be all over it. But I don't know how to get in my own self. So he's like, I got a long shot. So you go to Granny Gob's hut, covered with mirrors, everybody's favorite thing. And she proceeds to have Talik taste some stew, and then throws a little dash of something in there, and fills the room with just choking smoke. All of you fail your con save, you run outside coughing and wheezing, and as you do, you run outside and you find yourself completely alone. And
On a mountaintop.
yeah, more so than that. So you find yourself whipped by frigid wind and blinded by bright sunlight. As you step forward, you surprise yourself by the sound of snow and leaves crunching under your feet. You look down to see that you're wearing a regular pair of boots. And as you look back up and your eyes adjust, a brilliant white light appears before you, and a figure emerges, surrounded by the brilliant light. Her voice speaks, and she says, "Hello, Eclarian Shadow. Or should I call you Sten? It is good to see you again." The face of a beautiful woman comes into view. So great is her beauty that time seems to stop as you gaze upon it. Her perfect golden hair done up in a way that leaves two strands to fall on either side of her face, creating a frame around what is truly a work of art. And while this may be the most beautiful face you have ever seen, it is not the first time you have seen it. She steps forward, out of the light, and offers you her hand.
Hello, Archfey.
It's been too long, she says.
Yeah, maybe.
She says, well, don't make me stand here all alone. Dance with me. And you hear like a tune start as if out of nowhere.
Oh, you know how I love dancing.
She just stands there with her hand out and like gives like a little head nod.
Okay, so Shadow sinks his glaive into the snow and sticks out his hand begrudgingly with a slight smile on his lips as he begins dancing with the terrifying yet lovely Archfey.
Give me a performance check.
Modified 21.
Okay, so yeah, y'all start out kind of slowly, and then the music picks up, and y'all actually start matching her tempo as you dance around, and you actually kind of take the lead and start guiding her into the dance, and like have her do like a little spin. She like spins away from you a little bit, and she's like, "Tell me, Shadow, what is it that you desire?"
Well, that's a pretty difficult thing to answer. I kind of just want people to leave all the animals alone.
She like smirks and snickers a little bit to herself, and then like she magically makes a pitcher and a cup appear in her hands, and she just like pours one and hands it towards you.
Here we go again.
And she pours one for herself and says, "Shadow, what do you recall of your birth parents?"
Nothing, you know this. We've been over it.
Yes, it saddens me greatly to hear that. And she just kind of like casts her eyes to the ground. She says, "What if I could show you?"
Is this an optional thing?
It's everything's optional.
Oh no, that was my actual question at the Archfey.
She responds much in the same way, just with her voice. She just says, "Everything's an option, Sten."
Please stop calling me that. You know I consider my parents to be those who raised me, but if you have something to show me, then I guess I'll see it.
So she goes to make a motion with her hands, and she creates like a pool, like a floating bubble of water in her hands, and she goes and like casts it across the ground, and it spreads out, and it becomes like a sheet of ice over the snow. And as you look down from above, an image begins to form inside of the snow, and you see lightning crackle across the dark sky and thunder roar as a torrential rain begins, and your mind kind of like zooms into this scene a little bit, and it drowns out all of the sound except for those of horse hooves clopping over cobblestone. A small wrapped bundle of cloth sits at the front of a saddle as broad shoulders carry the load wrapped inside of it. We zoom in a little bit closer, and we see a small baby's face wrapped inside of the bundle. As it runs off into the distance, we fade away from that horse running out of a castle grounds through a gate and then out into the distant wilderness. But we zoom all the way back into a window as we peer in to a dimly lit chamber and see inside a man, blood soaking the front of his shirt, leaning over a woman lying in a bed, pushing her hair back gently, and we see him lay his chest or his head upon her belly as the light seems to fade from both of them, and we zoom back out without getting a really good look at either of them, and the ice melts into the snow. She says, "Your parents gave everything to save your life." and you would not deign to learn more of them?
As I said, I will see what you have to show me.
Let's see where old Granny Gob transported our good friend Body Knot Greenleaf to.
Ran outside, coughing and wheezing. And when you ran outside, instead of feeling the soft, squishy mud of the swamp, you felt the hard stone of a prison cell. And you look around and find that you are trapped inside of a prison cell that you're not quite sure if you recognize or not. You're not sure if you've been here or if it's just in your imagination, or just looks similar to ones that you may have visited. So, the other thing you notice on your body, you have your studded leather armor on, but nothing else. You don't have your Captain Shank blade, you don't have your short bow, you don't have any of your potions, you don't have your goggles, none of that stuff. You're like totally stripped down except for just your armor. And as you're kind of getting your bearings and looking around, you peek out across the hallway. You see a small-sized creature, hooded, who has like kind of holding a cell door open. He turns and looks your way, and he walks over to you. And as he gets closer, you kind of get a look at his face, and he is this blue-skinned gnome person who's got a stern disposition about him, his hood pulled up over his cloak, and I just dropped you a link to the art in the Discord. And he looks into the cell. It's just like, seems you're in a bit of a pickle yourself. He says, tell you what, if you can manage to get all the way out of this place, meet me outside. I'd love to talk to you. And he tosses into the cell with you a lock-picking kit. And he starts to walk off and he says, you might need this too. And he pulls a dagger off of his hip and tosses a dagger into the cell with you too. And then just like walks off.
Okay. So he gave me a lock-picking kit and the lock-picking kit and a dagger.
Yes, sir.
Anything special about the dagger? Just a normal dagger?
Just looks like a plain old dagger.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna fucking pick this lock.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make me roll.
Finally, let's see where Talik Grug was transported to by the magical brew.
And it puffs up a huge cloud of smoke, fills the entire room. Y'all all start coughing and wheezing. Everybody fails their con save, and you all run outside. But when you run outside, you don't find yourself in the swamps of Bilyatok. Instead, you find yourself alone in the middle of a forest. You feel the soft clover beneath your feet and smell the muddy dampness of the air after a summer rain. As you look around, you find yourself surrounded by hills dotted with trees in all directions. But these are not just any hills. You know these hills, as they are the ones you grew up in. Learning, hunting, playing, fighting, this is your homeland. As the sun beats down the freshly rain-soaked land, it causes steam to rise up into an unnaturally thick mist all around you. In the distance, you see a figure, a cloaked man. As soon as you spot him, he turns and walks into the mist. And we will start right there. What do you want to do?
Hello?
He just disappears into the mist in front of you.
Okay, what else do I see around me?
So you know this place, you know you're in Mekzim, but it's like a dream world. You know how you're like, oh yeah, I'm in my house, but it's not quite your house? That's how this feels. And so it's just like a hilly, mountainous area. It's pretty damp where you're standing. Like I said, moss-covered ground, deciduous trees everywhere, occasional evergreen trees dot the landscape as it just kind of rolls up and down in a wet, hilly area. But it's super foggy.
Okay, can I see what looks like what would have been like my house?
No, you're not. You're like out in the woods.
Okay, I'm gonna head towards the direction that the man was.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk over there and make me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
16. Oh wow, good. So you hear a twig snap off in the distance up to your forward left.
Okay, I'm gonna head that way as fast as I can.
Okay, so you start running that way, clop, 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 and you kind of come out of the mist a little bit, and we'll just roll that perception check over. As you come out of the mist and run out into this slightly clearer area, you look up, and there's this hooded man standing way up in a tree up above you, looking down at you.
Okay, I'm gonna like slap myself on the arm and pinch myself and stuff and see if I can feel anything.
You feel it. I mean, it hurts. It definitely, like, you feel something go, like, you're like, oh shit, I guess, I don't know what's going on. And the man just kind of like laughs a little snicker. He's just like,
I'm gonna be like, who are you?
and he'll just, you can see, like, the only thing you can see under his hood is just this kind of creepy smile as he smirks, and he just, like, lowers a hand down, and you're not sure if he's, like, offering you something or, like, telling you to come up or what, but it's just this gesture of, like, an open palmed hand just kind of pointing down towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can climb up the tree that he's in.
Okay, make me an athletics check.
Okay. 21.
Okay, so you scurry up the tree, no problem, and he's kind of like cocks his head as you scurry up this tree really fast, and right before you get to him, he, like, crouching tiger, hidden dragon, drifts over into another tree right next to the one you're on. It's about 15 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna look around up here and see if I can see anything from this vantage.
So you see out a little bit further. Like I said, it's a real foggy day. You're kind of up on a hill, so you can see really far, but what you see is just like fog down in the low areas and steam, and then just dotted hills going off for miles in all directions.
Okay. I'm gonna head over towards him.
Okay, you gonna
you
run down the tree, or you gonna try to jump to his tree, or?
I'm gonna try and jump to his tree.
Okay.
I got a 10 on my athletics check.
You got a 10. Okay, so you jump and you don't make it to the trunk of the tree. You kind of like land in the branches. Make me a dexterity saving throw to grab onto the branches.
Okay. Ooh, okay. I got a 20.
Okay, so you catch yourself on the branches. You're about 10 feet down in the tree from where he is. And he just like glides to the next tree.
I'm gonna yell out again to him and be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Who are you?"
He'll turn back and he'll speak for the first time, this kind of like raspy, kind of hissing voice, and say, "Follow me, and I'll show you."
Okay, I'm gonna keep following him.
Okay.
Athletics?
You jump into the next tree? Yeah.
Yeah. 24 this time.
Okay, so you jump like up out of your tree and like almost catch his foot as he's jumping to the out of that tree, and he kind of lands down in a clearing in front of you.
Whew. Okay, let's check back in with Body Knock.
For lock picking, you'd have to like know your proficiency with that tool. But I happen to know that you are an expert with the lock picking, and you're an expert at sleight of hand, and they use the same bonus, so you can just use sleight of hand, and it'll
Okay.
be the same.
23.
Okay, with ease. I mean, this is a janky prison lock, and so you just sling this thing open, no problem, and are free to walk out.
Okay, cool.
You walk out. It's kind of like a damp, musty day, and there's a little bit of fog and haze even inside here. But even with that, you look down the hallway and you see one guard sitting at a table, just kind of smoking a pipe, relaxing at a table down at the end of the hallway. And then it looks like the hallway like opens up to maybe a little room on the right, and then it looks like a hallway turns to the left.
Alright, I'm going to. This dude's got his back turned to me, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sneak up. What's his distance, actually?
Oh man, you're like a long ways right now.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna start moving that way.
Yeah, you're 80 feet away.
Okay, so 40. Wait, can I move 40? Is it 20?
Yeah, we're not even in initiative, so just when you get about there, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
10.
Okay, so you're walking along here, and you actually like kick a little pebble, and it goes like tick 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 tick, and this guy, oh, what was that? He turns around, and he sees you. I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
18.
Okay, he actually just barely beat you.
Piece of shit.
So he's gonna be like, "What are you doing out of your cell?" And he's going to run. He's gonna.
I just wanted some water, dude.
He's gonna grab his spear and he's gonna run up to you and he's gonna try to hit you with the butt of his spear, like try to knock you out.
Dickhead.
Oh man, no way that's gonna hit. So he misses, and it is your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fucking stab this prick with my dagger. I just wanted some water, and he's gonna come over here acting like an asshole. So, 16.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
5 damage.
Okay, so you stick this guy. He takes a little damage. Oh man, not getting the jump on this guy was rough. Ooh, he's gonna get you with his spear this time. That's gonna be a like 20 to hit. Oh my gosh, but he does 2 damage.
2. Good for him.
All right, your turn.
Wait. I still have my uncanny dodge, don't I? Shouldn't I have taken half that even?
If you want to use your reaction to take half that, yeah, you can take it down to 1.
Fuck it. I'm not gonna use it on that. I was just making sure.
You get a new reaction every turn. So like.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. I'll bring it back up 1.
Okay.
I'll just read my stuff because I'm used to using my bow and shit, and this is a little disarming. I'm not gonna lie. All right, cool. I'm just gonna stab this dude again.
Okay.
That's gonna be a nat 20, 26.
Oh my gosh, nat 20. All right, roll that crit damage.
7. That's poor, but whatever.
That is actually enough to take this guy out.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah, he's just a common guard. So yeah, you stick this guy and put him down, and you look around this room, and there seem to be other weapons in here. There's just mundane weapons, but there's bows and swords and stuff.
I'm gonna search this guard dude first.
Okay. Yeah, so you do find guardsman's keys. It looks like they are probably all just cell keys. They're all just like the same style key. But
Okay. That it?
Yeah, I mean he's got a spear on him, he's got a chain shirt. I guess he's got some pocket change on him,
I don't need it. I know that's a little against my character type, but man, we'll leave it for now. I'm gonna go over to this table of weapons.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like there's a pretty good assortment here. I mean, there's light hammers and some battle axes, spears, short swords, short bows, long bows.
Let me pick up one of these short bows. Is there arrows here too?
Yep, there's some arrows there.
Okay.
So while you're doing all that, you hear behind you, right over here, a door latch unlock and start to open.
Like by the cells?
No, like over here by the table, kind of.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. What do you do?
Let's see what the mysterious figure has planned for Talik. Okay, I'll just jump down and follow him.
Okay, so the moment you touch the ground, he lets out this sickening orange cone at you. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 12?
Okay, so you get hit with this overwhelming, sickening energy, and you drop to your knee for a moment, kind of like coughing and hacking as it dissipates around you, and you're sickened and have disadvantage on your checks and attacks for 1 minute.
Okay.
So as soon as he does that, and you kind of like the smoke clears and the fog clears, you hear his tone again. He says, "Impressive. I figured that might kill you outright, but I'm glad to see I was wrong." And as he speaks, he raises his eye up, and you get pulls his hood back, and you see this sickly green tinged skin beneath the hood, and this venom in his eyes. He's got vertical slits for pupils that give him a very inhuman appearance.
Oh, wow, okay.
He says, "You must be made of tougher stuff than most. What is your name?"
Talik, Grug, and who are you?
Ah, who am I? Well, I am someone who's been watching you for a very long time. It's nice to finally meet your acquaintance, Talik.
I wish I could say the same. Watching me how?
So, you hear in your mind a voice that you recognize, and you recognize it as your mother's voice. Inside of your head, it says, "Do not listen to this snake. His words are full of lies and his tongue coated in venom." He responds to your question, though. He says, "From afar."
And what do you want with me now? Where am I? What is this place?
This place is not important. What is important is what I have to warn you about. You see, your powers have begun to blossom and bloom. And with that strength comes great danger.
What? How do you know about what's been happening to me?
Because, Talik, I am the one that gave you your gifts.
What? What? How?
Tell me, Talik, what did your mother tell you about your birth father?
Not much. Basically to never ask about him, and she doesn't want to hear anything about him. Don't speak about him. It was a horrible mistake and a horrible time that she had in her life, and that the orc who raised me was my father.
Perhaps he was. I'm sure he provided great more to you than your real father did, as far as training and sustenance and the mortal items of this world. But your real father gave you a true gift. The gift of power. The gift of a bloodline of strength.
Let's check back in with Shadow and see what the Archfey's up to now.
Well, for that is For now, that's all I have to share, for our time wears thin. However, and as she speaks, you hear like a creak, like a real wooden creaking sound. She's like, magic such as mine tend to attract a certain amount of attention. And as she says that, you notice two of the trees standing back behind where she was begin to start moving and like pulling apart, and the snow starts to fall off of them as they come to life. And as you take just a quick glance at them and glance back to her, she has disappeared, but you just hear her voice say, "Until we meet again." I need you to roll initiative as these trees come at you.
Oh, you cursed woman! Your tests never get old, do they? 16.
Okay. Okay, so one of them actually beat you, and the other one did not. All right, let's freaking go.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't we start the combat with the ye old nature check?
Oh, but it's not my turn. Okay.
Eh.
My nature check is unfortunately very low. 9.
Yeah. So you're that's high enough to know that there is a difference between what these are and treants. These are just awakened trees. They're almost like an animated object. They're just magically infused to operate. They do not have, like personality and consciousness and whatnot. Also, real quick bookkeeping thing in this weird Granny Gob situation that you're in, your equipment, you checked yourself out. You have your glaive and your longbow. You've got your armor on, but outside of that, you don't have your magical boots, your boots of Elvenkind, or like your rust bag of tricks, or any potions or anything like that on you. So, it is this one over here's turn, and he starts lumbering towards you. He's gonna move 20 feet, and then move another 20 feet, and that is his turn.
From Shadow.
Ah, okay, yep. Reaction attack as he moves in.
Reaction attack.
Reaction attack.
13.
13 hits.
13 hits. Okay, I don't ever remember what I can do here, but let's see.
I don't know that you'll be able to get much up this early.
Rerolling my 1.
Oh, well, that's at least getting use out of that feature.
Oh. 1 again.
No way.
So,
Wow,
just a
on a D10.
4.
That's tragic. Well, at least
Mhm.
you heard him, so next time you'll get Colossal Slayer.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it's your turn. That's all you could do. These guys are a little slow.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on him
Okay.
as my bonus action. And then I'm going to swing away with my glaive.
Okay.
So that'll be a 17 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
So we'll do a 10, a 6, and an 8. Plus 3. So I've got an 8. Going to be re-rolling the 1 and the 2.
Yep.
Which is the 6 and the 10. 17 damage.
17 damage. Dang. All right. That's
Okay.
attack number 1.
Okay, and now I'm rolling to hit with attack number 2. That'll be a modified 23.
Oh, that'll definitely hit.
So that'll be another 6, 8, and 10.
Woo.
So right now we're sitting at 15. We're going to re-roll the 2, which is the D6.
Oh my
So
gosh.
sitting at 15. Oh, that went down 1. Okay,
Oh.
so 16 plus 3, so 19 total damage. Okay, and I've already used my bonus action,
Yeah,
so I
to
can't
cast
use
the
my
Hunter's
Polearm Master. Okay. Alright, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So a total of 36 damage
Oh
to
my
this
gosh.
bozo.
All right, so this guy will move up to within 10 feet of you, and you just took your turn, so you get your reaction back.
Oh, so I was about to say it, but then I was like, I can't because so it's after my. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I see how
basically
it
at the
works.
beginning of your turn, imagine you have these slots that you emptied, and at the beginning of your turn, they all refill.
Modified 22.
That'll hit on this guy. Except you won't get any
Ooh,
of the
12
rest of that.
damage.
Oh, there you go. Glaive's actually doing what it's supposed to. Glaive's gonna glaive, as they
Glaive's
say.
gonna glaive, son.
Whew! So you're fighting two giant trees and freaking just letting them have it already,
Just
right out the
wail
gate.
it.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Now
Well,
for the
it's
scary
this guy's
stuff.
turn. He gets to attack now. Oh yeah, that's gonna be hit. That's a 20, modified 20.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Oh wow, he rolled rocks. That's 14 damage.
14. All right.
And then it's the other guy's turn, and he's gonna do the same thing. Try to slam you with one of his branches. This one's gonna be a little bit closer. Oh no, it's not. That's gonna be a modified 18. Okay, a lot less damage on this one. 8 damage. What was
Okay,
that last
8 damage.
one? 14?
14. And now I need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you do.
So
You need to
that'll
roll
be
two.
modified 19
Oh.
and a modified 20.
Okay. Ooh, you're good.
Okay,
Man,
so
you have to roll an
maintaining.
8 or better to maintain that. That's tough.
Yeah. So maintaining Hunter's Mark. I'm going to move 30 feet in this direction.
Okay, they'll both get to attack.
Yeah,
Unless-
that's true.
Unless you take the disengage action.
Yeah, but then they'll travel and. Okay, that's not gonna. Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math in my head because they are slow. It's like, could you kite
The problem is, if they rolled what they just rolled, I'd be at 1 HP.
Wow, really? How much HP do you have?
45.
What did
You
they
just-
just do?
22.
Dang. Yeah. So you got a situation you got to figure out.
Will Body Knock make it out of the prison? Let's find out.
I'm gonna turn and notch an arrow and draw. My
Okay.
bow, get my shit ready.
So a guy steps out of he's like redoing his belt as he like steps out of what you can only assume is a latrine. And yeah, you can take a shot. I'll say you he doesn't notice you as he steps
Okay,
out.
so I can have sneak.
Yeah, you can have a sneak if you hit. We'll see if you hit.
Oh, 11.
Oh no, you stick the arrow like in the wood
Shit.
next to him. And he's like, oh shit. And he reaches back into the bathroom and grabs his spear and starts running at you. Make me another initiative roll.
Buddy, why did you leave your spear in the fucking bathroom? That's bad soldiering.
Oh man.
I rolled an 8.
Well, he's like, one more on point than you. And he charges at you and tries to get you with the spear. Ooh, that's going to be like 22 to hit. Let's see if he does
Shit.
better this time. Oh my god, I'm rolling pitiful damage. Just 3 damage to you.
I'll take that one.
And
And
roll half it. No reason.
what,
not to.
okay, well, what is half of 3?
You always
You round up.
round up, yeah. So it's 2.
Okay, so I take 2 damage. Fuck it, yeah. I'm not letting you use anything else there. You're right. Do I have a disadvantage of any sort for like shooting him at close range?
Yes.
Oh, actually, no. I did pick up that short sword technically. And it's the same damage as my bow. Never mind.
Right. Don't forget you have you can use dodge as a bonus action, so you can run away without taking an attack of opportunity.
Run away. Okay. I'm just gonna pull my short sword out and try to fight this cat.
Sure.
Fuck me, 13.
Ooh, 13 glances off of his chainmail and doesn't pierce through.
Shit.
Yeah, he's gonna attack again. Oh, that's definitely gonna be a miss.
Same.
Okay.
That's a miss. Weird. This is
Yeah, I was just like,
a fight for the ages
oh,
going on right here.
he misses again too.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh my gosh.
Miss.
Oh my gosh, alright, here he comes. Oh no. Oh, his is definitely a hit. 19 plus his modifiers. He does 5 damage this time.
I'm gonna half that to 3.
Dang, what an awesome ability.
I'm gonna strike back with a hit. 21.
Alright, there you go. Let's see the damage.
Let's be 8.
8, alright. You put a hurting on him, but he's still up.
Yeah.
He's gonna go for a stabby stab. Oh, this one's gonna be tight. I'm gonna have to actually calculate this one. That is gonna be a 15 to hit.
That's my AC.
That's your AC?
Yeah.
That's a hit then. Ooh, big damage. 8.
4.
4. Okay.
Take another swing at this guy.
You'd be hurting a lot more.
And I'm gonna miss. Yeah, I would be.
Oh, he misses hard.
12? No, let's not.
This is cracking me up.
I know, it's terrible.
13 to hit.
I wish I could retire this fucking die, like, on the game.
Retire the digital die.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all are like way down the hall. Yeah, nobody's noticed anything. That's a miss though. And he hits you
Okay.
for 9 damage.
Shit. Damn, I'm gonna have to start rethinking my strategy here. Alright, I'm gonna take one more shot with the sword. Fuck me, miss. Oh no. It's got the same fucking chance of all these other ones though.
Oh man, he hits. That's 7 damage. Oh man, he's putting a hurt on you. You're gonna have to figure something out.
Oh no. Take another shot. Okay, thank God. 23.
Okay.
5 damage.
Alright, that's enough. That's enough to
Thank
put him down.
God, fucking asshole.
So after you guys do like something from Pink Panther or something, missing each other for a solid 30 seconds, this guy finally takes one to the kidney and goes down, and you kind of hold for a moment and hold your breath, and you don't hear anything or see anything. Things seem to be still at the moment.
Okay. Is there any fucking heals in this fucking room anywhere?
There does not appear to be any potions or anything. No.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a fucking drink of this beer on the table.
Oh man.
So he was in the shitter. I see the fucking pots in there.
Yes, you take a little sip of the beer, kind of steel yourself a little bit, and yeah, it looks like there's the shitter there, and then there's a long hallway. It looks like there's an open door down at the end of the hallway on the.
I almost feel like I should take a short rest on the shitter.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, man.
Oh, I'm gonna go in the boys' room and shut the door, unlock it, and take a short rest here.
Okay, so you go in the little boy's room and take a little bit of a rest.
I'm gonna roll 3 of these bitches. It's gonna be 11 back,
Okay.
that's fine. Okay, that'll work for now.
Okay, so as you're wiping and pulling yourself up off of this thing, right as you start to finish healing, you hear a a voice outside that's like, "Holy shit, what's going on here?" And you hear him like take off running. It sounds like he ran down the.
Should have hit the bodies. I played Hitman. Fuck.
It sounds like he ran down the hallway towards the jail cells.
Okay, I'm gonna run out of the potty here,
Okay.
if you will. And is that a dead end hallway?
As you recall, it was a dead end hallway. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna run out there and to the entry of that hallway and look down that way.
Okay. So yeah, you run down. It just like one guy, and he looks into the cell across from the one you were in, and then he runs over to yours, and he's like, oh shit, and you can tell he's like stressing out, and he starts running back towards you. Make me a stealth roll.
Nat 2029.
Okay, so he just like starts running towards you. He doesn't see you at all. You're kind of hiding off to the side or something.
I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker.
Okay. Make it with advantage.
15.
Okay, so that'll hit, and it's a sneak attack.
Oh, so 9 on the single,
Okay.
and the extra 3d6, 16. Oh
Okay.
god.
So this guy comes running back and just
Oh,
like right through the throat. He just like legs kick up as it just like takes out his throat. and
Okay,
he just
I needed a win. Fuck you, guy.
All right. So what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna take a peek down this jail cell area, see what this dude was looking at across from me, see if anybody else is any of these.
Yeah, you just you look around and they all seem empty, but you get this weird sense that like there was definitely somebody in the cell across from you. That one that the gnome was in front of when you got here. For some reason you just know that somebody had been in that cell while you had been in the other one, but you can't remember exactly what or why or when or who.
Is there anything of note in here of interest?
No, just normal cell. There's a cot and
I'm gonna boogie back out here to the main entrance and carry on my wayward son.
Okay. So as you're moving down that hallway, you notice there's an open door on the right, and then like closed, gel cells blocking off the block, going forward.
I'm gonna slowly sneak around and peek through this door.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Okay. 24.
Okay, so yeah, you stealth up and peer in there, and go ahead and move yourself where you can see in. You see a large, furry creature. Make me a nature check. See if you know what this guy is.
14.
14. So you know what this is. This is a bugbear.
Excuse
they're
me.
A large, furry, goblinoid type creature, but they're much bigger than you are. They're like, this guy's like bigger than Talik, and he is like going through a bunch of weapons on a counter and like organizing them and like sharpening them and stuff. And you look around the room and you see like torture racks and stuff in this room, but he seems to be preoccupied with his work and doesn't notice you.
Can I see anybody else in this room, or is it just him?
It looks like he's the only one in the room.
Okay. Well, as you know, my people do, I'm gonna sneak attack this motherfucker.
Okay.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna die today. $19?
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. First one is a 6.
Okay.
And the sneak attack is, please be good, 14, so 20 total.
20 total. So you thwack this guy and like catch him right in the side, and he's just like lets out a big wheeze and like goes down to one knee, and then he just slowly like turns up his eyes and looks out to the hallway and sees you, and he reaches up and grabs a morning star off the thing and stands up, and you gotta roll initiative.
I'm on initiative. Be on my side, baby.
What kind of answers does the mysterious man have for Talik about his past? What are you talking about? Are you my father?
Talik, I have a test for you. And if you pass it, then I have a gift. And as he says that, he moves his hands around and starts like swirling them. Think like Sorcerer Supreme, what's his name? Doctor Strange style, and opens this rift behind you. Are you in Tailspire with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so he opens up this rift behind him, and out of it comes this green dragonling. It's green dragon wormling flies out of the thing, and he steps back through the portal as it flies out of the portal. And I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
All right, let's go.
Let's get some freaking stuff going on here.
Okay. All right, I got a 18 on my initiative.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, well he beat you.
Okay.
So he is going to go first, and the first thing that he is going to do is he's going to swoop in like 30 feet and blast you with this huge cone of a poisonous gas surrounds you.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I got a 17 on that.
Okay, so you're going to take half of 16, so you're going to take 8 damage.
Okay.
And then he is going to fly like straight up with another 30 feet. And you reach to grab your weapons, and you notice that you do not have the long sword of pallid light on you. In fact, you seem to be a little bit light on several things. You've got your armor and your greatsword and your ring, but outside of that, you don't have like all the gear that you've been collecting lately.
Okay. Okay, my armor, my greatsword, my ring. I got my hand axe, I'm assuming.
You've got your hand axes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And how high above me is he at the moment?
He's about 30 feet above you.
Okay. I'm going to feel a power rise up within me, and I am going to throw a firebolt out of my left hand at this thing above me.
Okay, let's freaking go.
As I feel my powers fully engulf me, really for the first time. I rolled a 14 to hit.
Okay, a 14 will not hit. It just kind of like bounces off of his thick scales.
Okay. I will move over to this high spot. I'm going to move like over here-ish.
Okay.
And then just turn and face him.
All right.
And I'll end my turn here.
Okay, so he will swoop down around, and he's going to hit you and land right in front of you and hit you with the rest of his poison breath.
Okay.
And I need you to make another con save.
Okay. Oh, God. I got a 4 on that one.
So that's a fail. You take all 18 damage.
It was actually a nat 1.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Okay, I'm hurting already.
Whew. All right. So that is his turn. He has landed next to you.
Okay, great. That's good news. I am going to hit him with the greatsword right in front of me.
Okay.
So I rolled a hit. I got a 19 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
And roll damage. Oh, they were both 2, so I'm going to re-roll the whole thing.
Nice.
Oh, I got a 1 and a 3, so the exact same. All right, so I'm going to do 8
that's
damage there.
Okay.
But since he's landed in front of me, I'm going to use action surge to take an additional action.
Sure. Yeah, that checks out.
And I'm just going to hit him again with the greatsword.
Okay.
That one was a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Much better damage. I'll do 12 damage this time.
Okay. All right, so then it's his turn. So he is going to he's going to step up and he's going to do a bite claw combo. So he's going to go for the bite first.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to use an action to cast a spell. And I can use it as a reaction. I'm going to cast first level shield.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's great. So you go to attack and
So what it does, I'll tell you what it does. It gives me, I got to get this crap off here. Okay. It gives me an additional 5 AC until the start of my next turn, including against the triggering attack.
Okay, so this guy goes to bite.
Attacks, I'll have 21 AC.
His teeth just like clamp onto this magical sphere of protection around you, and he reaches back to try to claw you. Okay, that's gonna be a 20 to hit.
That misses. I'm at 21 because of the spell.
Wow, with your freaking shield. So he goes to claw and like almost breaks through this thing. His claws like stretching through it, and then it pushes his hand away. Yeah, that's his turn.
Let's go. All right, so on my turn here, can I run some kind of check and see if he's got any weaknesses, like a perception check, or what kind of check would it be?
Yeah, make me either nature or arcana, either one.
Okay. Let me see which one I want to do. Oh, they're the same. So I'll run a nature check. Come on. All right, I got an 11. And I'm looking for weaknesses or anything that I think might be a weakness.
Okay, I will tell you that you're pretty sure he doesn't have any weaknesses, but being that he is a green dragon wormly, you're pretty sure that he's completely immune to poison and poisoning.
All right, so in my hands, I'm going to put my 2 hands together, kind of like a Kamehameha blast here.
Yeah.
And this silver orb, it's about 4 inches in diameter. It begins to appear in my hand. So it's like as big as my palm or so. And I'm like molding it with both hands. And this orb of chrome, shiny energy appears. And I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb. And I'm going to do it as... I'm going to do fire damage. So I'm going to throw this orb starts to glow orange, and I'm going to throw it right at his stupid head.
Let's freaking do it.
It is a 12 to hit.
Ooh, so he ducks as you throw it at his head, and it sails right over his head and misses. That's not good.
Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Oh,
all right. I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. So you see the smoke start building up in his around the corners of his mouth, this green kind of smoke that boils out of his mouth and throat. But right now he's going to try to bite you. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, that's a 22 on the bite.
Yep, that hits.
Ooh, that's going to do 10 damage.
Jesus.
And then... Oh, the claw is going to be a 21 on the claw.
Golly, okay, that hits.
Okay. That's going to be 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay,
Do I-
it's your turn. Don't forget your second wind.
Okay. Whew.
You'll have to tune in next week to find out where these 3 stories end and if our adventurers will make it back to each other. To be continued on the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies. Find out what happens to our party next week.